What we learned last class?
Good morning, Ram.
Yeah, hi, good morning. What we learned last class?
How to delete a row from data frame?
There is a delete command directly we have, right?
No, yesterday only.
Sorry?
It was pending day before yesterday.
No, we have this command, right? Delete command also.
Yeah, from here only we started.
Right. So this is what we deleted, and we know that one. Even I completed list also.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So in last class we started with data frame, some more functions, some more, some more functions, and we completed. Then we went for the list. We are aware of it, how to create the list. Okay, then we are aware of it, how to merge the list. Then we are aware of it, what you mean by nested list, and how to read the list elements. Okay, and how to update the list elements. Okay, now how to convert a list to a vector. These all things we are aware of it, right? Now till today, whatever we learned, those are our basic things. Till today, whatever we learned, all are basics. All are basics. Without that one, we cannot go forward. Now, today onwards, our actual meaning of data science will be starting. And today, we'll be go and try to learn one thing that is called as read.table. What is this? Read.table function. What exactly it is doing? We are going to learn about it. Read.
Ram, up to yesterday, whatever we have learned, it is data types or what?
Yes, data types.
Okay.
Okay, there are these data types again divided into two types. One is atomic data types. Atomic means basic, like five things I explained starting, right? Like numeric, integer, complex, boolean, okay, and character. These things are called as atomic data types. And our dedicated data types are like vector, list, data frame. These all are our dedicated data types. Okay, right. Now today we need to learn about read.table function. Let us go and try to see that. So we are trying to see this one. So we want to do the read the data from files first. I can read data from files, or I can read data from any other place also. First we are concentrating on the files. You see the first point here, R can import data using many ways. R can import data using many ways. Packages exist that handles import from software systems like, suppose if you want to import the data from flat files, if you want to import the data from flat files, then we need here one of the package. The package is called as utilities. What is the package name? Utilities. So with the utilities package, I can go and I can import the flat files. And in fact, this utilities package automatically came to the R as part of the installation. We need not separately importing is not required. Okay, and second is available from Excel also I can import it. For this also we have the package that we are going to see down the line. And for a mini databases, it may be Oracle, it may be MySQL, it may be PostgreSQL, anything. If you want to go for it, you can import it. Suppose some website has some data that URL you want to pass and you want to import it, you can do that also. Or it may be some statistical software, okay, like SAS, SPSS, STATA. These are all the SAS related source system data sets. From there, if you want to import, you can go and you can import it. Okay, now we can observe here we have 5 ways are available very high level. One is you can import from the flat files. Second is you can import from the data from Excel. Third is you can go for any databases. Fourth is you can go for web. Fifth is statistical software. Let's try to start here. Download and add the package to R. Download and add the package to R. Suppose I said here for each one we need here a package is required to import it, right? Package edges that handles import from software systems, right? So first, how to import the package? How to import the package? So there are some steps. Open our R. Okay, we are trying to open. This is what the R is available. This is called as RGUI. Then I am trying to type here Control L to clear the space. Okay, second point. Click on the packages tab. This is what we have the packages menu bar. In the package menu bar, there is option is available install packages. Then it is using here utilities menu install packages. There it is asking here different countries CRAN mirrors. You can select any one country. We are selecting here, let us say USA. Okay. Now click on here OK. Now it is going to ask you a number of packages will be available in this one. Whichever package you want, you can go and you can select it. Whichever package you want, you can go and you can select here. For example, let us go and try to see here. We have a lot of packages basically. Let it. Okay. Suppose you want here utilities package, you want it. You can go and you can import, select it, then you have to click on OK so that will be imported. That much of simple. You can go and you can select required package and you have to import it. Am I clear? Right. Now we'll be seeing that one down the line how to work with those things. Now we selected the country and choose the package and load the package into R with the library function. So library gdata. Gdata is the one which is useful for the Excel. For example, already I imported here. So library gdata, then enter. You can observe here it is useful to import what? What is this? Read XLS or read what? XLSX files up to 97 to 2004 and 2007 plus, those all things you can import it. Those things are enabled here. Those things are enabled here. And this is a part of it is available. If you go and try to see here packages, then install packages, and we'll see that G data is the one of the package we're able to see here. G data. G data.
I think you're already in the double G's.
Yeah, I already downloaded. Just I thought of showing that how you need to download it if you want it.
Okay.
Okay. Now if you go and try to observe here, G data is
Right.
available here.
Yeah.
In my case, if I click on OK, then it is going to show you, what is saying, warning, package gdata is in the use and will not be installed again. That already in use, right? Already in use. I am already added this library gdata. So if you want, in your case, you have to import it. Very simple predefined packages, we have it. For each one we have predefined package. As of now, two things I said. One is called as utils, utilities. For what? For test files. For test files. And second I said gdata. Gdata is for what? MS Excel. Today our concentration also these two things to learn about it. The reason these two things are enough at this point of time. Test files, corresponding package name is utils. It is with our installation, with our installation, it is available. We didn't imported anything, it is automatically by default it is available. Okay, and second one we have here Excel. We have here Excel. For Excel, corresponding package name is gdata, and gdata we need to import it. We need to import this package. And one more point about this Excel I want to talk about is Excel also required Perl package. Okay, if that Perl software is not available, then we cannot import this one. So if you want to import the Excel gdata library, first you have to do a step 1. We have to install the step 1, install Perl software. Now step 2, import gdata package. This is what you have to do in case of the Excel. In my case, already I have the Perl also available. That is the reason I need not worry about it. If you see here, what is this? Strawberry. In the strawberry is nothing but it's one of the flavor of the Perl. Is one of the flavor of the Perl. If you go and try to type here Perl software download. Okay. Then if you go and try to see this website, there we have here Windows. Here, what is this one?
Hello.
Yeah. Are you able to?
Hey Ram, I'm sorry, but I think the connection was really bad. Can you just go over the packages that we need to download and install to work with R? You got muffled right there. I didn't hear one word said.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, you were explaining that, and then the network got really bad. I didn't.
Okay. What I am trying to say is, today we are going to work with the test files. And test files, if you want to work, we required one package that is known as utilities. The utilities already came as part of the installation. That is the first point. For Excel to work, we required a gdata package that we need to import it. And Excel also required a Perl package. That is the reason importing gdata has two steps. Number 1 is called as install Perl software. Second is called as import gdata package. This is what I am telling. And Perl has two flavors. One flavor is called as strawberry. Second is called as active state. I installed in my case strawberry Perl. If you go and try to see in my machine, we have here in the C drive, we can see what is available. Strawberry. That's what I am trying to tell. Am I clear with that? Okay. Now we have to load the package to our work area. If you want to load our package to your work area, then we have to say library bracket open gdata. I typed here library bracket open G data, then it's showing as it is enabled to import the data from XLS. It is enabled to import the data from XLSX. That is the latest versions 2007 plus. Okay, attaching the package G data. Okay, right. Now, fourth point, to read the data, the function read.table is useful. Observe the help. Okay, let us go and try to see here. Again, I am going for control L, then question mark read.table. This is the main function to read the data from MS Excel or to read the data from anywhere actually. It is a main one. It is a main one. Enter. Now you can observe reads a file in a table format and creates a data frame from it. Okay, so end of the day we are trying to create here one data frame, we are creating it. One data frame we are creating it. So it is going to take input as file, it is going to take the input. File we are going to give the input to the read.table function and output it is going to provide, what it is going to provide? Data frame. Okay, we are going to provide file as a input and data frame we are going to get as output, and already you are aware of it. Data frame is nothing but what? Table. Data frame is nothing but what? Table. Now if you go and try to see the more inputs here with cases corresponding to lines and variables to fields in the file, corresponding to each line it's going to read and variables, everything. Let's see this usage. Here lot of parameters we have it, lot of arguments we have it, but really we may not be using all arguments. We'll see some of the main arguments. We'll go and we'll try to see it. Okay, one of the main argument is first argument, that is called as what? File. We need to provide our file name. If your file is available in our working directory, for example dir, what is the dir? Directory function. It shows you whatever functions files available in our working directory. In this working directory now, these are the files we have it. These are the files we have it. If you want, you can go and you can observe. Let us go to the Google Drive, then master lab copy, data science, lab data. Now you can observe data frame script.r. That's what we are seeing here, right? Then we are seeing ex.sav. We are seeing, right? Then we are seeing file skip rows.txt. File skip rows.txt. Yeah. Whatever files available basically here, those files only we are seeing here, right? Total 13 files we have here. Now, here also we are seeing a total 13 files we have here. So, whatever files we have it, that file name we have to provide here. Suppose it is available on the desktop, not on your working directory, then what you have to do? Entire path we have to provide it. If it is available in the Unix box or Linux box in the home system, then we have to provide here the path using this kind of parameter, right? Okay, I'll talk about the Unix or Linux systems. Okay, let us go for as of now with the Windows. If it is already available in the working directory, then directly we have to provide the file name. If it is available somewhere else, then we have to provide the entire path. We have to provide it. Next one. Some files may have headers. Some files may not have headers. And by default option is what? What is the default option?
headers.
Yeah, if you are not
False.
specifying header, you are not specifying what is the default. It is going to consider the header. It won't consider the header.
Not consider.
Not consider. Why? Because by default it is available false. And separator, one column and another column may be separated with some kind of parameter, right? Let maybe comma separated. It may be semicolon separated. It may be tab separated. Okay, it may be slash separated. Anything. That separation we are going to see here. And code. Suppose if you
Can I
want.
ask a
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I don't want to take you back, but what we just did last class with frames, I tried to duplicate it. And when I put the double quotes and a comma, I get the error message that the comma is an error. So I kind of tried to backtrace and see what I was doing wrong. I couldn't find it. When I broke the code into the various sections, taking out the commas, each section ran perfectly. But when I put the commas, I have it gave me an error. So I was still going to troubleshoot or try to look to see if I could find out what I did wrong. But now that you're saying this, I just thought I'd bring it up. Maybe there's a catch to it.
Right. Okay. Now, if you go and try to see here, we have here decimal. We used to write here some money parameters, like generally we are going to write 12.50 USD. What we have here, this point. Okay, that point, sometimes some people may be providing, instead of the point, let us say comma. What they provide here, that we have to define here. Decimal. What is the decimal? That is one of the parameter. And if you want to specify here numerals, hello.class, one.class, something like that, you can specify it. Then if you want to specify, let us say row names and column names, okay, you can go and you can specify that one. And if you want to convert this as a strings as a factors, not equal to factors, or if you want to convert strings as a factors, here also we have one more parameter. And we have here skip. If any rows, if you want to skip, you can skip it. And any null values are available. If you want to treat null value as something else, then you can go and you can provide here NA of dot strings is equal to NA. And any comment lines are available. The comment lines you can go and you can see it. So the main parameters I am trying to notify here. See here. What is the first one? Header. Is the first line variable name or not? Do we have the header in our plot file or not? If available, we are going to say header is equal to true. If not, we are saying header is equal to false. If we are not defining anything, default is false. If you are not defining anything, then default what system is going to take? False. Separator. Whatever character you want to provide, you can provide it. If you are not providing anything, default is going to take comma. Decimal. Whatever character you want, you can provide it. If you are not providing, system will take dot. Now n rows. How many rows do you want to read it? Number of rows. I can specify whatever I want it. If you are not specifying, it is going to read all the things. All the things. NA dot strings. If I have any null values, suppose in the EMP table commission column we have null values. If you want to take null values, what way you want to populate it? Null, wherever null is available, I want to populate, let us say NA or value not available, like that. Then I can go and I can provide here. If I want to skip any rows, suppose some comment lines are available, that row I want to skip it. I can go and I can use the skip. Generally, in plot file, first line, second line, third line, or fourth line, some comment lines they used to provide it. And comment character. What character in the beginning of a line should indicate that the line should be skipped? Suppose we have in our file some comments are available. The comment lines, all you have to skip it. but comment line is starting with in our R means hash, right? So that kind of things I want to skip it, I can skip it. If you do at least one, you'll get some kind of understanding. So read the data of .dat file, that is data file, and variables are separated with white space. From lab data, open file whitespace.dat and observe the data. Let me show you the data first. I am going to the lab data, then here file whitespace, then we have here edit. Now observe this one. Observe this one. Now tell me first point. Tell me first point about it. I want to write here file that is called as read table is the function. Read table is the function. And what is the file name? What is the file name?
White space.
File underscore white space. That is the file name I provided. It's a .dat file. So I am providing this as a .dat file. Now, do we have the headers here? Do we have the headers here?
Yes.
So we have to define here header is equal to true. And how these are one column and another column is separated?
Word space.
Separated with space. Separated with space. That's it. This is what it is. And here even decimal point is what? Decimal point is what? It is a
Dot.
Now tell me, you know the default values, right? You know the default values. By default, system is going to take what is the separator? Space only.
Yes.
So I need to
Space only.
specify this one or I can ignore it.
If you can ignore it.
Yeah, what about
Decimal we can ignore. Yeah, that also you can ignore.
that also I can ignore. What about the header?
A header is required because by default it's a false.
Exactly. Suppose now I am going here. Let me take a new script file. Then tile vertically. Then I am trying to execute this one. Wow, beautiful. It is able to read the data. If we want to take this data into, let us say, table 1, into table 1 underscore, if I say table or if I say data frame, both are one and same. That's the reason I am saying like that. Then execute it. Then I would like to see the data here, table table 1 underscore data frame 1. Then let us go and try to see the data. We are able to see it. For example, whatever we have here, header, the header parameter also I am removing it. We'll see what will happen. Now I am trying to execute it. What you are seeing here? What is the difference you are seeing? If I keep here header is equal to true, then like this we got it. If I keep here nothing, then system automatically take an x1, x2, x3 as values instead of the titles. It is read as what? Values instead of the titles. And it is given by default titles, system automatically given v1, v2, v3. You know each column is called as one variable, right? That is the reason it is given v1, v2, v3. So by default parameter header is equal to is what? False. But in this data we have the header. The reason you mandatorily have to specify here header is equal to true. If you specify that one, then we are going to get data properly. We are getting it. Data properly. We are getting it. Okay, that's cool. Now what I will do is next, whatever we have here, file underscore whitespace dot dat, that file I've opened here, it is already available with me. It is already available with me. What I will do is instead of this file, I am trying to save as, for example, in front I am putting here D, that means it's for deleting purpose, something like that. Okay, it's a dummy table, dummy file, something like that. Then I am saving it. Then I am putting here, instead of the space, I am putting here comma. I am putting here comma. Now I given here comma in all the places I given. Now tell me how to write this command. What I supposed to provide?
You
Separated by
have to
commas.
specify sep is equal
Second
to
one, it's a second I want it. Now it is a D I given in front, right? So D file I have to read it. Header is equal true. If I write like this, then what will happen? We'll see. Run it. What is saying?
File name is
by default it will take separated as space.
No,
no,
it's
no. So
taken,
file name is wrong. It's saying.
no such file or directory. It is saved somewhere else.
Different places.
Oh, okay, it is a .txt we have to provide here because it's stored as a txt file. Right. Now go and try to execute here. We got here data, but what happened here?
So including commas also came. Like
Now
commas not supposed to come.
now it is a 3 columns or it is a 1 column? How system is treating like?
It looks like a one column. It's sitting as one
Yeah,
column.
it's taking like 1 column. It's taking like 1 column.
One column.
Okay, if you write here, let us say table 1 underscore df1, then dollar, then if you write here x1, then we'll see what is coming. We are getting the first column data, right? Now same thing you try to do here. Table 1 df2, right? It is so x1 I am trying to do here, then see what happens. What is happening?
Everything it is coming.
Everything it is coming. That means only 1 column it is created, right? As it
Yes.
didn't find any white space, entire thing is read as a 1. So what I want to say is, by default, what is the separator it is going to take it?
This is space.
Space. But what is separator I have now?
Comma.
Comma. Let us put now comma, then try to execute the same thing. We'll see what will happen. Let us try to execute it. Now we can see now we got properly, right? Whenever I give separate comma, then I am seeing the first column. I am able to see it. 2 2 3 3 1. Right? Next one, what I will do is I'll go to here, same file. I'll try to replace here. Whatever we have the dot, the dot I am replacing with let us say some other character, that is let us say like this, replace all. Now close this, then save it. Now if you go and try to do this one, what will happen? Again same thing, I am executing it. Let us see what is happening. Now what happened here?
So
0.
semicolon is also treating as a character.
Yeah, it is a character it is treating. Now if I write here, let us say one more parameter, let me take into the next line, then comma, then we are writing here decimal is equal to like this, then we are trying to execute it. Then what you are seeing, properly we are seeing the data, right? Yes. So this is how we are going to play around these parameters, whatever we have it, arguments, otherwise we call it as arguments. And just try to observe here one more thing. The exercise 1 is completed now. If you go and try to
Ram, I have a doubt here. Actually, in that file, okay, what is a source file? In that file, instead of dot, we have given semicolon. So in data frame also, it has to come the same thing only, right?
no, what is the see, that is in the file format they given by mistake or some way they given it. But
Oh, okay.
actually what way is the people are thinking about it? Tell me. In our regular
Yeah,
life,
then it's
in
correct.
our regular life,
Yeah,
what is correct we are thinking?
dot only, it is correct.
That's what dot only it will take it. We are telling
Okay.
to the system wherever semicolon is available, put dot over there.
Okay.
Semicolon you treat as a dot and convert that as a dot only. Okay. Next point. So we have chance to now observe this white space dot dat and how we return this command we are aware of now. Now access to read data of .txt file variables are separated with what? White space, and skip the first 5 rows, then read only 2 rows. Then read only 2 rows. Just go and try to observe this file so that we'll be getting some idea. I'm going for skip rows. If you see this data, this file has a bit of text and we have an empty line and an empty line before the data. Total how many lines we don't want it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 lines is comment lines only. I don't want it. And after that I have, what is this? Header. What is this? Data. Then last we don't want one more file again. Last we don't want one more file again. Then tell me how you can write it. So let us go and try to take here. What is our file name? The file name is, this is what the file name, and it's a .txt file. Okay, I am trying to provide here the file name. That's the first parameter. Then header is available or not?
No, header false.
Available, right? Header is available.
Available.
Here we have the header ABC.
Oh, ABC.
ABC is the header, we have it. So header is equal to available, so we are saying as true. And do we have any separator here? Space. So it is a space only. That is the reason if I keep or not keeping also it is okay, right?
Yeah.
And there is no matter of decimals here. So decimal parameter is not required, right?
Yes.
Now how many rows it has to skip here?
First 5 rows.
5 rows. So what is the argument we have here?
Skip equals to 5.
Is equal to 5.
5.
Now, once it skipped 5 rows, how many rows it has to read?
2 rows.
2 rows. We have here parameter skip is equal to, we provided here, and number of rows we want here. How many you want it? 2. By default, what is going on? -1. -1 meaning all the rows. -1 meaning all the rows. Now let us go and try to provide here n rows is equal to I want here 2. Let us see what is happening in this one. Let us say I am saying as df3, okay, table underscore df3. Let us go and try to run it. It is ran, and I want to see whatever data we have inside this. Let us go and try to execute it. Now what you are seeing, we are seeing the data. If I want to read the first column in this one, I can go and I can see, sorry, first one I want to see here, what is this? 1 and 4 we have it. Got it?
Yeah.
So here we learned extra 2 parameters now. One is called as skip first 5 rows. Then I want to read here number of rows as 2 rows I want to read it. Number of rows I want to read is what? 2 rows I want to read it. Okay, that's what we did it. That is excellent. Third exercise. So this is exercise 1. Exercise 1 we did here. Exercise 1, and this is exercise 2. Okay, and this is just for your understanding purpose, extra parameters I written, which may not be required. Once you understand, I can go and I can remove that. Okay, this is exercise 2. Now let us go and try to see the exercise 3. Read data from test file with comment lines, empty values, and decimals available as comma. Decimals available as comma. Okay, let us go and try to observe here file underscore comment.txt. Then we are trying to open here file underscore comment. This is the file. Now observe here, do we have the headers or not?
Yes.
Headers are available. And here, what is the separator?
Space.
Space separated. And in place of the decimal point, what do we have here?
Comma.
Comma. We are expecting decimal point, but comma. Here also we can observe there is a C column corresponding. Do I have value here?
No.
No. No value is available. This is what is available in that place?
Decimal.
Dot. Simply dot is available. Now, what is this one? Some kind of comment we got it. Below this line is the extended data. Then we have it. Now here we have to handle number 1, decimals we have to handle. Number 2, we have to handle nulls.
Empty spaces.
In place of the null, they given here dot. In place of the null, they given here dot. Okay, now that also we have to handle. Then comment line we have to handle. So for that, if you go and try to observe here, what is the code we are writing? Header is equal to true. NA dot strings is equal to what? Dot. Actually, value is not available over there. If value is not available over there, from the source system, we got here dot, we got it. But that I want to provide over there, NA I want to provide, not available like that. So wherever dot is available, we are telling to the system, type over there, not available. And comment line is starting with what? Semicolon. And decimal is here, comma. Let us try to do the same activity. Yes sir, I will give the control to someone. You continue with this exercise 3. Now we got some experience how to read the things. Yeah, Ignatius, I am giving control to you. I gave it. Please continue with this one. You can do the copy and paste from above, basic things. Right, now I want to load here table 1 underscore df4. Table 1. Yes, sir. Any problem? You type in the editor.
You okay? Hold on.
Table 1 underscore df4, then assignment operator, assignment
What
operator.
we use now as
Yeah, we have to assign the,
what we using as separator? Oh, okay. Equal to
yeah, equal to, that's right. Then read.table,
read.
no, you can see from top, right? What commands we are writing from the time? You can copy and paste if you want. Read table. What you want to read it?
Okay.
You want to read file comment, you want to read. So it's a test document. So we are writing here file comment. This is the file. Okay. Now header is equal to true because we have the header in this one. Because we have header in this one. Second, we have to skip the any rows. No. Number of rows also no comments. Let's go and try to remove that. Next, I want what here? This comma I have to add right? So I have to say as decimals is equal to, what is that? Dot. Dot or comma, sorry, comma. It is a comma available.
Comma.
Data comma available. Next word here, there is a value is not available. In the value is not available, what they provide to us? Dot they provided. That's
Dot.
what we are trying to say. NA dot strings is equal to, we have here dot is available, and we have here comment line. This comment line is starting with what? Semicolon. So comment line corresponding parameter, you can go and you can observe here what is the parameter of comment character. This is the comment character. So we are trying to provide that one here. Comment character, in our case what it is? Colon. Is it clear whatever I written?
Yeah.
Sir,
No, you wrote semicolon.
Sorry?
You want us to use colon here, right? Not semicolon.
Okay, whatever it is available.
Data is giving us
No, whatever it is available. What is available here?
semicolon.
So I given what? Semicolon.
And what? Okay.
Now let
Okay.
us go try to execute this. We got it. Then I want to see the data of this. Now you can observe the data of this. Now we are seeing here properly or not?
Right.
Here we got the NE and comment line we didn't take in, so and so. And if I want to see the one of the column, let us say $1, then I can see the first column, we are able to see it. $A. Then we can see the first one, that is 1415. That is the first column, whatever we are seeing it. Okay, that much of simple. We are able to do the exercise 3, where we learned here some of the arguments new. What are the arguments new we learned? NA dot strings. Second is what? Comment dot character. In each one, we are trying to learn some of the arguments. Here we learned about skip and a number of rows we learned. Now, let us move on to the next one that's called as exercise 4. Okay, exercise 4 is not there. Directly I am explaining about read.table is the main function. Read.table is what? Main function. However, other functions which are useful for reading data frames from files quickly are read.csv. Okay, let me tell one point here. Let us say we have one file I created. This is the file. This is the file. Now, for our understanding purpose, let us make here somewhat simple. Now, it is a CSV file or not? It is a comma separated values file or not?
It
Yes.
is.
It is a comma separated values file. If I want to read this one, I can do this one in two ways. One is I can use read.table. Second is I can use read.csv. For example, now, okay, we are trying to learn now wrapper functions read.csv. Read.csv. Even though it is available read.csv, backend it is going to run what? Read.table only. It is a wrapper function. So read.csv, even though we are using it, it is equal to the read.table with by default we have some options. What are the options? Header is equal to true, separator is equal to comma, and decimal is equal to point. Dot. That means if I can write here, now two ways I can write it. Way one. If I want to read the same thing with the read.table function, I can go and I can write the read.table, and my file name is available here. My file name is available here. .txt is the file name which is available. Now here, comma, and what it is, headers are available or not? Headers are available, so we are going to write here true, comma, then decimals are separate here or what? It is separate with what? Comma. So we have to write here separator is equal to comma, then we have here decimals is equal to dot. Next one we have to write here decimals, whatever we have here is equal to dot. Now this one I am trying to run it, then we can observe big error.
Decimal equals.
Oh, okay. Now it is executed, and if you want to see this way one, we can go and we can observe. We're able to see the data. Instead of doing this much of hard work, one more way is available, that is way two. We can write the same thing, simple words, read.csv. Read.csv. My CSV file name is, this is what the CSV file name. If I go and try to execute it, what will happen? Now you'll see the way two. Now we are able to see what you are seeing. So now tell me, whatever I written this one is equal to this command or not?
Correct.
Yes.
I can say now one comment line about what is that? Read.csv, whatever we have it, is equal to read.table this total. Yes?
If
Yes.
it is separated with the commas, subject.
Right. In this shortcut, it is a shortcut. It is a shortcut. Instead of writing this big command, you can go and you can write small function, you can write it. Internally, this read.csv will call this total thing. That's what it's called as a wrapper function. Wrapper function means really it is not the function, it is going to call internally something else. We know wrapper functions in the Java, right? Wrapper, classes, wrapper meaning what? If you go and try to see here, a piece of paper, plastic foil covering and protecting something sold, or that means what? Back end we have something else. Okay, outside only it is available like that. Yes or no? That's what the meaning here. That is the wrapper function. Okay, now similarly we have here one more thing is available that is called as what is this? Read.delimiter. For tab delimited files it is useful. So header is equal to true and separator is equal to /t. For example, whatever we have this file now, this file, what I will do is I want to separate this comma with the tab. Control H, and wherever we have the comma that I am trying to say as tab. Not allowing to type the tab here. Okay. Okay, 2 records are enough at this point of time. That's okay. Now we have this is what they called as tab 1. I can go and I can do this one very easily by taking help of now read delimiter function. Let us try to read that one. Learning. What is that? Read dot delimiter we are trying to learn here. Okay, now let us go and try to see. I want to write here, let us say first way 1 I will write it. If I want to read that one, what way we are going to read it? Using the read.table, please tell me. Read.table, and what is the file name?
Default.
This is the file name, so this is not changing. As it is, we are trying to provide the first line. Then second line, header is available or not? Header is
Yes.
available, we are putting. And what is separator here?
Tab.
Separator is whatever we have here is a tab. So we have to write here /t. Then decimal is equal to this one and close this. Let us go and try to execute it. Now we are trying to see the way 1 and we'll able to see data. Right, instead of doing that much of work, we can do now way 2 is we learned already what is this now, what is the function available?
Read.delimiter.
Read delimiter, and we have to specify only the name of the file. We have to specify, we are trying to specify the name of the file. Then go and try to execute this. Then I want to see the way 2. Then let us see it. We got the things. So now you can tell one point. What is the read.delimiter is equal to what? Is equal to whatever we have the read.table, this total, right?
Yes.
Yes. Read.delimiter is equal to, with default parameters as header is equal to true and separator is equal to tab. Separator is equal to tab. Something like that we are trying to tell here. Similarly, you try to explore remaining things. We have here read fixed width file. fixed width file. Column 1 and column 2 separated with the 5 spaces. Column 2, column 3 separated with the 3 spaces. Column 3, column 4. Something like, I mean to say, instead of spaces, I can say in the other words, column 1 size or length is 10. Column 2 size or length is 12. Like this, they are fixing the length of the column. If you are trying to fix the length of the column, they given that kind of file to you, how to read that one. How to read that one. That you are going to see using read fwf file. You try it. If you are not getting, I'll try to tell tomorrow. And similarly, we have here read csv2. What is the meaning? You try to observe. One of the separator is changing here. Apart from that one, remaining things are same. These all things, information is available by going to this help document. In the bottom, we can observe here some kind of examples also we have it. So you can see read.csv, they are trying to read it. Okay, and read.table and some other things, temporary file, they are trying to create it. Okay, you can go and you can read this help document so that you'll get more information about it. Will you try for this?
Yeah.
Read.delimiter, read.csv means what to do. CSV2, delimiter 2. And fixed is not available here, but fixed also we have it. Okay, fixed is not available, but fixed also we have it. That fixed corresponding function name is what? Read.fixedWidth file. If you want that more information, you can type here question mark, then read.fixedWidth file. Then we are going to get read.fixedWidth file. We are getting it. This was the information. And bottom you can see some of the examples also we are able to see it. You can learn that one. So today you target to learn these 3 functions your own. What you mean by read.fwf, read.csv2, read.delimiter2. Okay, additional arguments are similar to those of read.table. The utilities package, which is automatically loaded in our R session on startup, can import CSV files with the read.csv function. Now tomorrow I'll talk about the what you mean by scan function, those things. Up to 11th point we completed. So you try to finish up to 11th point. Thank you. Then tomorrow we'll meet.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.